Hello everybody. This is a really quick update video, partially because I am far too scattered to actually put together a longer update video, partially because I don't really have enough time. But the only reason I'm filming this right now is because I'm like looking at my channel and going, yeah, the last time I uploaded anything was July 9th, and it was just a music video. The only video I uploaded before that was June 18th, and nobody's watched that one. And the only one that anybody did watch was June 17th. So I'm like, I've been missing in action for a while, so maybe I should explain why. And when I say that nobody watched that one from June 18th, if you go and look at it, it claims there are like, oh, now I forget. It claims there are views on it. However, those most likely are not views. And what I mean by that is, you know how on YouTube it used to be if you went and hovered over a thumbnail, it would show you just a tiny, very short, like 3-second snippet of some part of the video? Like just like a moving thumbnail thing, a preview, I think is what they actually called it. I am perfectly fine with that. I'm happy with that. I really like that because like even though it's really short, it gives me some idea, some moving idea beyond just the one picture someone made of the thumbnail. However, what I absolutely hate and abhor is this new feature they decided to turn on, and that's part of why I hate it. There's two different things going on here. One is the fact I hate it to begin with, and I'll tell you why. And the other is because I keep turning it off, and YouTube keeps turning it back on. And I have sent them a message numerous times asking why it keeps getting turned back on when I'm turning it off, because I don't want it on. I hate this feature. I do not want to use it, and they keep turning it back on when I turn it off. Why is this happening? If anybody else is having this problem, can you please explain to me what is going on? They don't respond to me. They're not telling me anything. They haven't responded to anything, and it's not stopping, so they haven't done anything about it. What is going on? It's called the inline playback, I believe is what it's called, inline playback. And that's where you hover over the video to figure out what's going on in this video and actually starts playing it for you. And you get about, I don't know how many seconds in. I don't know if it's as little as 5 or if it has to be up to like 9. I'm pretty sure it's less than 5, less than 9, maybe like 5 or 6 seconds in. And it literally counts it as a view and puts it in your history as a video that you watched. So, as somebody that's just watching YouTube videos, I am furious at this feature because I don't necessarily want to give somebody a view. Like, I don't want their video, like, it's got 3 million views, and now I'm questioning that to the nth degree. How many of those views are actual views? Because it's bad enough if someone clicks on a video that's an hour long and they watch 10 minutes of that. Should that even be counted as a view? You only watched 10 minutes of it. What did you actually get out of it? If you watched half an hour or 40 minutes or 50 minutes, yeah, definitely count it as a view. If it's an hour long, you watched like at least half the video. Anything less than that, I start to kind of wonder if it should really be counted, but at least you did watch 10 minutes of it, right? If you watched 9 seconds of it by hovering over it, you weren't even listening to it. All you were doing was watching the thing move. And okay, it puts subtitles there, automatic subtitles, if the automatic ones are turned on. Are they automatically on all videos? Either way, that's not a view. You were not watching it. You got nothing out of it in 9 seconds. That's usually not even a full intro to a video. Even if it's a 10-minute video. What did you get out of this thing in 9 seconds? So as somebody that's watching a view, I don't necessarily want to give a channel that view count because now their video supposedly has all these views and I helped contribute to that and I actually didn't watch it. And I actually don't want them to get any attention because it turns out I don't like that video or I don't like that creator for whatever reason. So I don't necessarily want to be giving them a view, but YouTube keeps turning that on me. So I keep accidentally giving people view counts when I didn't necessarily want to give them a view count. Plus, it confuses me because it puts it in my history, and I'm like, get out of my history. I didn't watch this video. And YouTube is telling me I watched this video. I'm like, when did I watch this video? I didn't watch it. And then, no, I hovered over it for 6 seconds. Are you kidding me? And when I look at the statistics on that video, the Mystic Nine's reaction that me and my sister did, like, last February to the 3rd episode, I say nobody has watched that video because when I look at the statistics, it says the average duration of people watching it is 9 seconds. Took me a little bit, and then I clued in, oh, most likely that's people hovering over it, and it counts it as a view. It's not a view. So as the viewer myself, I hate this feature, and then as a content creator, and I find out that you're hovering over it for 9 seconds, and it's claiming to me that 20 people have watched this video. Nobody watched that video. I put all that time and effort into filming it, into making that content, into editing it to make it look nice and to present it to you. Someone hovered it over it for 9 seconds. You didn't watch my video. You hovered over it for 9 seconds. And I bet most people don't know this is happening. Either, like, they're completely ignorant, they don't have a clue this is happening, they're just curious what's going on, so they're hovering over it, and they don't know that YouTube is counting it as a view and putting it in their history and all that stuff, or they don't care, and you don't realize what that is doing to a content creator like me, who is proud of what they've done, because they worked hard on it, and they want people to see what they did. That's the whole point of putting it on YouTube. You know what, when I put a video on YouTube and it tells me that I have 0 views on it, yes, it makes me upset because I worked hard on that video and clearly nobody cares and nobody wants to see it. That it feels like that's been happening my entire life. I do stuff and I'm excited about it and I'm proud of it. Nobody cares. I'm like, well, that really sucks. I'll just stay over here by myself in the corner. What's the point of doing anything? It's happened my entire life, like literally my entire life. And my sister keeps trying to encourage me. You just have to find the right audience. I'm how old? And I still haven't found the right audience. Not quite as encouraging as it should be. But at least 0 view counts is honest. Then you make me all excited because you tell me 23 people watched my video and I'm like, oh, yes, somebody watched my video. Yay! Even if it's just one person, that would make me so happy if even just one person watched the video. Hovering over it does not count. You did not watch it if you hovered over it for 6 seconds. Or 9 seconds. That's not watching it. At least on some of my others, like my music videos and stuff, sometimes I click on them and it's like the average duration was 30 seconds of it. And I'm like, the music video was 3 minutes long and you stuck around for 30 seconds. Well, I've done that to people before. At least 30 seconds, that's like, out of a 2-minute video, what is that? I'm no good at math. Is that even a quarter of the video? But at least it's 30 seconds and you had to have actually clicked on it and decided, no, this isn't what I was expecting, or I don't really like the way she was putting it together, or whatever, and you clicked away. Okay, at least you gave it 30 seconds and decided that it wasn't what you wanted. 9 seconds of hovering over something, even if you clicked on the video and clicked away 9 seconds later, you did not watch the video. YouTube, do not count it as a view. It is not a view. Nobody got anything out of it in 9 seconds. Don't tell me somebody watched my video. And that's why I say there's numerous layers to this. As a creator, you are frustrating and upsetting me because you're lying to me. And as you're also lying to my audience because now everybody that clicks on that video or sees that video in the thumbnail down there, whatever, it's suggested to them and they're like, oh, there's like 300 views on this video. It must be really good if 300 people have clicked on it. Well, it turns out YouTube is lying to all of us, and when you hover over a video for a few seconds, it counts it as a view. So of those 300 views, how many of those views are actual views? And how many of them does it turn out were just a hover over? So right now, I feel completely backstabbed and like I can't trust YouTube at all because I'm going, are people actually watching these videos or is that just a hover over? If someone clicks on it and watches it for a couple minutes, or if it's a really short video and it's 30 seconds, at least they gave it a shot. Hovering over it does not count as a view, and YouTube needs to take that feature and throw it in the garbage. And at the very least, if they're going to continue lying about it and having it as a feature, at the very least, if I turn it off, leave it off. Do not turn it back on when I have turned it off. Don't do that to me. And I have sent them how many messages telling them this and asking them this, and they've not responded to me at all, and they've done nothing about it. So I am rather frustrated and angry, in case you couldn't tell. I didn't expect to yell about that for 10 minutes, but there you go. That's how angry I am about it, and it needs to stop. But beyond that, the whole point of making this video wasn't supposed to be to complain about that for 10 minutes. I was going to tell you, like, why I've been MIA. That's because it turns out that August is probably the busiest month that I have had in, like, my entire life for the past maybe 3 years. Oh, it's intensely busy. Since this month started, it turned out I had more days where I wasn't doing anything than I expected because some things didn't necessarily go the way I was thinking of that they'd go or whatever. But yeah, with work, I've always got work, aside from when I take days off, but, like, either I'm working this month or I am cleaning my house because we've got company coming. So for, like, several days out of this month, I'm going to have company here that I haven't seen in a long time. So I'm super excited about that. And there is a wedding happening, which of course is why company's coming. And I'm super excited about the wedding. And all of that's happening. And at the same time, too, there was church camp. This week, the church camp was happening. So there was a couple of days. There was 3 days that I could have gone. But the person I was going with had other stuff that they were doing. So the one day I didn't go. So that was one day I did get at home by myself, which was really nice. But so there's a couple evenings there that, like, ran away to church camp, so those days were taken up, and, like, so this month is really, really busy. And here's the thing, not only is it really, really busy, also on the days when I'm not busy doing something, it's nearly impossible for me to focus on anything that takes any kind of direct something like making a video. It's, like, really, really difficult for me to focus on that because my brain is so scattered and so hyper focused on what's coming up because I'm so excited about it that I'm, like, incredibly fidgety. So, like, one thing that actually helped is watching dramas. A couple of days, like you know, hyper focus your brain on something else so it'll calm down and stop thinking about all the other stuff that's making it impossible to sit still. Only problem is I'm watching this one drama that's coming out, and I ended up watching it way faster than I expected to watch it, most likely because I am so intensely wound up that I, like, hyper focused on that because it was so much action that it kept me, like, ooh. It, like, helps when I'm so like this. Either I have to go run around the yard and, like, focus on, like, cleaning the house for hours on end, which I've done a couple of days, and there will be more days where I have to be cleaning. And all that stuff. If I can't, like, physically go out there and do something like that, then I have to, like, you know, focus on a story that's got me so excited that there's no room for any of that other stuff. So it, like, you know, it's distracting in a way that's busy enough that I can't think of the other stuff. The only problem is that, like, I ended up watching it so fast, it was still currently airing, and I managed to catch up to 3 episodes to the end of the drama. I have 3 episodes left. And I'm waiting for them to be released, and they haven't been released. I'm positive they're supposed to be released today, and yet they haven't been released yet, and I'm like, why? Why are you doing this to me? Why? I have 3 episodes left, so imagine what kind of chaos I'm in right now, because 3 episodes to the end of a drama, and yes, it's an action drama with plenty of action, so, like, and, like, I'm on the edge of my seat with this drama, because there's one character specifically, there's so much about this drama that I actually hate. There's so many of the characters that I don't like at all. They've almost entirely destroyed the story because of one decision that they made in this drama. And if I actually made a music video, if I actually make a video about this drama, I'll tell you what's going on and what the drama is actually called. But since I'm not going into specifics, I'm not even going to tell you what it's called. But the thing is, there's only one thing that is going to redeem this drama for me. There's only one thing that will make this whole thing worth still watching, and I am on the edge of my seat, holding my breath, not breathing, waiting to see whether they do this or not. Basically, there's one character that if that character dies, there is nothing good about this drama. If that character lives, it will have been worth it to some degree. And I cannot tell yet whether they're going to actually kill this character or not. I legit can't tell. Regularly, like, there's enough cues, I'm like, if you follow enough of these cues, they will be so predictable that you can tell what they're going to do. And I am leaning heavily toward them going to kill this character. I am leaning heavily toward them going to do it. But I don't know for sure that they are. I am holding out hope that they won't kill this character. They might because of a few things they've said and done, they might actually let this character live. So I'm on the edge of my seat needing these last 3 episodes, and instead of giving them to me, they are being delayed, and I'm gonna have to wait until the end of my shift at work before I get to find out what happens. Like, why are you doing this to me? As if I'm not wound up about enough stuff. Why did I have to catch up to this stupid drama? So that is why I've been missing from YouTube for so long. There's like lots of like dramas and shows and stuff that I would love to talk about. Ones that I'd love to do about. I have found another actor that I really like. This actor, Xiao Chen is his name, and I've seen him in, is it 3 things now? Or just 2 still? 3, I think. Oh crap, now my brain's dead. 2. It's either 2 or 3, now I can't even think. I've seen him in the Ingenious one, that overall I absolutely loved, but I had some huge objections to, and I would like to do a video about that. I'd even like to do a music video about it, but I don't know. I've moved on already to so many other stuff. I don't know if I could go back and do that. And I also saw Being a Hero, which I had some major objections to, especially that end where it was literally like the end. And I was like, what? Major spoilers, but like, you know, if I ever did anything about that, like, so I might just do like, you know, one of those ones where I compare all the dramas that I've seen with this actor again, and there's more than I want to watch by him. I feel like there's a 3rd one that I definitely have seen, but I can't for the life of me remember what it is at the moment. And I'm probably running out of time, where I put my, while I'm recording, I can't see what time it is on my phone, and I put it down on my laptop right in front of my clock. Oh, hey, there's a clock right there. Duh. It's, okay, I still have time, but not much. Either way, I might do a video about that. But there's also the drama that I was watching called The Princess and the Werewolf. And that one quite surprised me in a very, very pleasant way. It is just straight up fantasy. It's not one of those cultivation dramas that make me furious for so many different reasons. It's just straight up fantasy. And there was 4 things about it that made me flip the table to, like, you know, you could actually rank them. This one made me really mad because it's a trope that I'm absolutely sick of. This one made me mad because I can't remember. I'd have to pull out my book, and I decided not to do that. But there was literally 4 things. This one made me mad. This one made me really mad. This one makes me really, really mad. And all 3 of those were based on tropes that need to die and stop being used. And then there was this one that just, But, like, I should do a video going through all of that because they're, like, you know, legit points. And I have legit reasons and all the rest of that. But, at the same time, there was one specific character, the main guy in that one. He is literally, there's no other way to describe him, but the sweetest sweetheart I have ever seen. His name is Kui Mulang, but he also goes by the name Li Jiang. And you'd have to watch the drama to find out why he has 2 names. But he's the sweetest sweetheart ever. He's so sweet, so unbelievably sweet. But at the same time, he is like a man. He is so cool. He is so protective, and he's so strong, and he's so smart, except during that one thing that made me so furious. And there's layers, like I say, to why that one thing made me so mad. Things as small as it was contradicting so many things within itself, as well as within all of the episodes that came before, because it was specific episodes within the drama that just need to be cut out and thrown in the garbage for so many different reasons. And then there was also deeply, deeply, this matters, and it's completely ignored. But Li Jiang / Kui Mulang is he is the sweetest sweetheart ever. He's so sweet. And this is the second thing that I've seen that actor playing, because I saw him play in Detective Chinatown, the season 1. That one was weird because it was like this many episodes of that guy being the main character, and then all of a sudden for the last couple of episodes, 2 or 3 episodes, or maybe it was 4, I think it was 4 episodes, completely 100% different cast that had nothing whatsoever to do with the rest of it. And I'm like, what and why? And this actor that played Kui played the main character think his name is Koji Noda or Noda Koji, or is that the actor's name? In that one. But yeah, so he was such a sweetheart. I will never get over him. He was so sweet, so cool for so many reasons. So if I do a full video on that one, which I would like to do, but I need to get my thoughts organized, that's a sneak preview of what'll be on that. But there's like, you know, life things happening right now and a whole lot about it that I don't know how much I should say or how much I want to say because it's all personal stuff. Like, I don't even want to say who's coming to visit and whose wedding it is because it's personal and, you know, you don't necessarily need all those details because I don't know how many people will see this or where you are or what the chances of me being doxed are, but, you know, you gotta be careful on the internet. So it's like tons of stuff happening in real life, all these kind of like with work, with cleaning, with going out with friends, with like meeting new friends and like going out for dinners and like helping people move so they're packing and like helping with preparations for this wedding and the wedding itself and people coming to visit and they'll be staying for several days and church camp and going to church and every day is so packed full that my brain has been exploding like from day one on August and it won't stop until like several days into September because, like, you know, work days, even though I took a few days off, so I can't remember how many days off in a row there because I took some days. I took a couple days off because of the wedding and visitors and stuff like that. And then I took a couple more days off because I realized how exhausted I'm going to be because I get exhausted around people. That's what happens to introverts. People drain us. So as much as I love the people that are coming and I'm so excited to see them, at the same time, it is going to drain me and I'm going to be so tired and I did not want to go back to work for all those days in a row that I was supposed to go back to work right after they all leave. One day is not going to be enough, so I took a couple more off, but like I only get a few days off and then some days of work and then some time off and whatever. Like, so it's going to be intense. So I don't know when the next time I actually am going to upload an actual video that isn't just like this one, that's actually going to be edited and actually going to be like one topic that I talk about, like the things that I just said with the sweetest sweetheart ever, or the ingenious one, which is well worth watching, should definitely be watched, or even being a hero that had like Xiao Chen's character in that one, like the way he portrayed him was like and yeah, this video is longer than I meant it to be, and yeah, I'm running out of time, so because I have other things to do today, like I said, I'm extremely busy this month. So I'm sorry that I went MIA. I'm sorry that this video is longer than I meant it to be, so I don't know how many people will watch this whole thing. I'm sorry that I exploded at the beginning because I am so mad at YouTube right now. I'm not going to be editing this because this is supposed to be a quick, just upload it so you understand what's happening lately. If you're going, where the heck did she go? It will be back. I promise I'll be back with something, whether it's like day-to-day things or thoughts or reactions to other videos, because even that, I've seen several videos on YouTube. I almost made a video in a reaction to live people, like actual people, not characters, but actual people reacting to something. I came this close to making a video, but I wanted to organize some thoughts, and then I got so scattered that I never ended up making it. So, like, there's plenty of things that I could be doing and plenty of things that I want to be doing and some things that I will be doing, but I have no brain capacity to do it right now. So that is the reason for me being MIA, and it's now like at least 10 minutes longer than I expected it to be. So I will stop there. So thank you for watching that if you did. That is why I'm MIA, and I will be back, but it won't be until September sometime. And if you'd like to leave a comment about my complaints about the inline playback, and if you agree or if you disagree, and tell me why, especially if you disagree, I'd love to. Why does YouTube have that feature? What on earth about it could possibly be good? If you think it's a good feature, please explain why, because there's nothing about it that I see good at all. I don't see any good in it at all. All I see is an agenda happening. Why are you lying to me and telling me that these videos have millions of views when most likely a whole ton of them are just to hover over? That's not a view. So if you have an opinion on that, leave that in a comment. If you've seen any of the shows that I mentioned or the actor that I mentioned, Xiao Chen, what are your thoughts on those? If you'd like to see them, what do you think? Whatever. There's so much going on and I need to leave now, so leave a comment. Even just to say, hi, I missed you if you missed me. Or whatever. Thanks for watching. Bye.